Hello YouTube, this is Master Brawler 1000. You're bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. It's against a person I met on YouTube. I think his name is Mike Dunn 878787. I don't know, but you're gonna want to go check him out after this. So yeah, looking at his team, obviously it's Rain Dance against Rain Dance. So he's gonna leave with his Politoed, as I lead with my Plants vs. Zombies Walnut. Well, I got this idea from Luigimon, and it's a pretty good idea. But then he has Hypnosis, so I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, okay, this is bad. So I just decided to keep him in. Figuring he can survive a couple of hits, but then this happens. Holy crap, a critical hit. And I see the life orb, but he doesn't get the button, and then I'm asleep, so I'm like, okay. Fortress is pretty much useless right now. So now I just use him as death fodder. So I'm like, okay. Wait a sec. No, this is my Sandstorm team. I forgot. No, sorry. It was like, yeah, and then I bring in my Conkeldurr. And I love Conkeldurr because it's so awesome. He's gonna hit me with Scald. He's gonna get another crit. 69. Ah! Sorry, I just think it's funny. And I go, and luckily I did not go for bulk up, but I went straight for a Drain Punch. And because I have Guts boosted, well, technically really nothing happens because Guts boosts it by 50%, but then Burn lowers it by 50%. So it's really pointless to have. I'm gonna get my leftovers. I'm in the health. I'm in good range, but I get hurt by Burn, and then I go, and then I die. And but it's like Burn does massive damage. Attack does 50, and it brings in his Luster. It's like, okay, this is bad. Sorry about adjusting the camera. And I bring in my T-Rox, because he's epic with the Dragon Dance, Outrage, Earthquake, and Stone Edge, because it's Beast. And he has a Dragon Pulse instead of... And he has the Dragon Pulse. I'm like, okay, good. Thank God he didn't predict my switch into T-Tar. And it's a great thing he doesn't have the HP fighting, because mine does. And he brings in his Scrappy as I go for the D-Dance. And I think I'm going to switch out here instead of going for the Outrage, because I can... Because I've had a battle with my friend in this, and he used Ubers, and I completely demolished him. And he had Reshiram out. So I had +6 attack and speed. So I was invincible. Until he got a crit, and was like, fudge. Bring in my Terrakion. Epic name. And he goes for the Drain Punch. It's like, why wouldn't you go for Dragon Dance? It's completely obvious. And he brings in his Fortress. And I'm gonna break the Sturdy, because obviously I'm a banded Terrakion. Ugh, got so confused. And I hate Sturdy. And I get the crit, and obviously, maybe it would have mattered. They're like 50 HP or something. But it wouldn't matter, because this is going to be an easy 2-hit KO. But he has a Citrus Berry. And now I'm like, alright. I'm going to use him as death fodder. So he can get my defenses down. It's like, okay. I'm -2 defense and S defense. And he brings in his Scizor. And I'm predicting the Bullet Punch. So I switch out into my Scizor, which has a better name than his, because it's Metallica. He goes for the Bullet Punch. It doesn't do anything. Now I'm predicting him to switch so I can get my S stance up, but he doesn't. And it's like, whatever, if he has a superpower, I can take one of those easily. But he actually goes for his sword stance, so it's like, okay. And this is the U-turn, brick break, sword dance, bullet punch set. And I love it because it works so well in sandstorms. People use it in rain dance, but it's like, you don't use it in rain dance. Use it in sandstorms because it can easily kill things. And he goes for another sword stance, like, crap. I'm behind in the sword stance. And then at this point, and he goes for the bullet punch, and I think I go for sword stance. No, I go for brick break, and I almost take him out. He has and he had like barely any HP, like 10, I think, and I take him out with the bullet punch, so that's good. I'm gonna be able to gain some more lefties. And if you ever want to battle me, just check out my channel. I do brawl battles too. And it brings in his Raikou, like, thunder? Really? Sorry, I was thinking of what to say. I was like, and he gets the pair hacks. So now, my scissor is pretty much useless, so I'm just gonna go for the bullet punch just to see how much damage I can get in. I was going for U-turn, I think. Yeah, I was going for U-turn. And I was like, why don't you have the HP fire? And I go for bullet punch just to deal as much damage as I can. To my surprise, he uses roar. What? Roar. And I think I predict a switch here. I'm gonna get the Toxic Orb's gonna poison me. And yes, I predict a switch, and I think I go for the S stance. And it's like, yep, I do go for the sword stance. Like, I can easily take hits from this thing all day, but I'm fearing the ice punch, and so I go for the earthquake just to see how much it can do, because I think it can do one ice punch, because this thing hasn't got any stat boosts. And he holds up his red card, and I'm like, what? And he goes for bulk up. This is bad. I was like, wait a minute, bulk up? I've never seen that before. Interesting. And I get the pair hacks, of course. And he takes me out with Drain Punch. He's gonna gain HP. But, oh wait, no, never mind. I live with 25 epic HP. Baby. And now I go to see just how much, sorry about the camera. Now I go for bullet punch just to do as much damage as I can. And he goes for bulk up. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Were you predicting my switch? I don't know. S-Dance would have been so better because you would never outspeed my team. I have an S-Dance, Scrafty, Crunch, Ice Buns, and of course to get the Parahax. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. And he has Rest. What? Who? Oh, those things are just so bulky. Like, and like, oh god, this is bad. And like, I'm gonna get my lefties, and I'm gonna be able to gain quite a bit of lefties. And I'm just gonna flee with U-turn. And that did nothing. I should have stayed in and went for S-danced up, so but no. I go to my Terrakion. And I take him out with close combat. It's like, why wouldn't you switch? Bro? What's wrong with you, bro? It's complete logic to switch. Anyway, his Scrafty's gonna die. And he brings in his Luster. Like, crap, why didn't I go for X Scissor? So I'm gonna return. People say it should have Sword Sense, but no, Bandit is better. Screw you. And I just send him in as death fodder. And he goes for Calm Mind. What? I've never ever seen a Calm Mind Latios. I thought they were like either Specs or Life Orb. I mean, that's what mine is on my Rain Dance team. Psychic, Surf, HP Fighting, and Draco Meteor. And of course, I get the Parahacks and he takes me out with Surf. Like, crap. I needed my Scizor. I love Scizor. It's like, epic. So out of this spawn, I send in my Gliscor. Yeah, for the win. And I go for Protect, just to scout out what he does. And he goes for Surf. I think I go for Ice Fang or S-Dance here. And he goes for Calm Mind. He's like, oh god. He knows he can take one hit of whatever I throw at him. I'm going for Ice Fang. Bam. That's gonna do some good damage, but not enough. And he has Recover. What is this? A Latios version of this? Dude, epic. What did I think of that? But I like the Latios better because they're more bulky. So anyway, he's gonna go for the Surf. Most likely gonna take me out, I think. Yeah, he takes me out. It's like, oh man. Can I bring my She-Hulk? It's like, I don't know what I was thinking. I know this, and I go for Mach Punch. It's like, okay, maybe I can do some decent damage. And I get a crit. Lucky! Now that big threat is out, oh my god, this thing is probably the MVP player. Oh, so see, I'm messing things up. See, I was watching Sucker Jessica's videos earlier, and then it got all tongue twisted, and he brings in his Raikou. And so I'm like, okay. Goes for Thunder. Think of him as Warren. Wait, no, I don't think he's the MVP player in this battle. Yeah, not this battle. It was a different battle, sorry. He takes out my She-Hulk. I ran T-Rocks. And I go for D-Dance and like, what? How am I faster than a Raikou? That. And he gets me before, so it's like, okay, maybe that's why. And he brings in this, and it's like, whoops. And so, I think he switches out here, I think. I don't know what he does. But he ends up forfeiting. So, good game. Good game, Mike. Guys, definitely go check him out. And, like all the time, comment, rate, subscribe. And see you next time.